I am going to make a Flosstube video today about my cross stitch, what I've been working on in the last little bit. I have a few other things to chat about too, mainly all the excitement that's been going on here in the last few months. You can see change of scenery. I'm in my new house. It's yet to be decorated and we still have like our old furniture and stuff. Nothing new yet. But I'll share more about that in a little bit. Yesterday I went to a meetup with some local friends at a library to do some cross stitch, and I realized, you know what, I haven't made a video in so long, and it's just so nice to talk to people about cross stitch, people who get it. So I thought I'd make a video and just share what I've been up to. I've had quite a few little finishes this week, so I have some cute things to share. And then I have my whips here too, and maybe I'll kind of do a recap of 2021, show you my progress on some things that maybe you haven't seen since the whip parade last year. First though, I'm going to share my finishes because those are the funnest, right? So this week I had 2 finishes. Now I started these in August, so I don't even know that you've seen them started. The first one was this cutie Mary Making Mini Flower Fund, and it was just a little one. I love like sunflowers and stuff, and that little bee button was just calling my name. I love him. And I stitched him up on some natural linen, and I finished this just the other day. It's so cute. It's got a little 70s look to it, doesn't it? Yeah, that one turned out nice. And then this little guy, I started him back in August, and I probably got 3/4 worth of the stitching done. And then this last week we had snow days, so I'm like, I'm gonna finish these 2 guys. And I finished him. I added the beads and the rest of the stitching. He's got cute little legs. Isn't he adorable? And this one is called Fall Flamingo. It's a Mill Hill kit. And you put a magnet on the back. So I may do that. I may just put a little hanger on him and make him an ornament. But I thought he was kind of a cute little dapper guy. Isn't he adorable? I love him. Are you asking to go out? Okay, there's Archie. See Archie down there? Archie, are you a good boy? Do you need to go outside? He's a good boy. Hold on, let me put him out really quick. Okay. Another finish that I had kind of recently, this was in the fall, was this little Mill Hill kit. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of a purple pumpkin with sunflowers on it. And it's got that beautiful little bead charm there, which I love. It's nice and dimensional. I put the felt on this back. I think they look so much nicer with the felt on the back. Nice and clean looking. Oh, it's pretty. Like I said, I love sunflowers, so that one definitely called my name. And then the last finish I have is this beauty from, who makes this? It's a Prairie Schooler. I love it. It's Happy Christmas. And I did change the colors. I added purple and I brightened up the red a little bit, and I added a second green. So more jewel tone colors on this. But I love the little squirrels in the tree. Aren't they funny? And then I changed up. I didn't put Merry Christmas in the sky. I put a moon there instead. I like that. But very cute. This one's called Happy Christmas, I think. Happy Christmas by Prairie Schooler. And I did it on 32 count black linen. And I think I worked on this for about 2 years, maybe 3. but it's nice to be done. I did have that one done in time for Christmas, but with everything packed, I couldn't frame it. Couldn't get it done. So next year. So those were fun. All right, and then I do have a few purchases I wanted to share with you. I haven't been buying too much, but I needed some stuff shipped to me from 123 Stitch. I think I needed, it was some random thing, a thread or a fabric, but I couldn't make it down to the stitching store. So I ended up putting a little order in. I got this little wee Santa. He is the cutest thing I ever saw. I'll have to check out 2021 too. I haven't seen him, but this guy spoke to me. He's got all his candy canes and his little, his bottoms, his pants. They look like pajama pants, don't they? Love it. And then this one I ordered on an Etsy shop. I love these birds. They're so pretty. The little fairies. I really like this one right here. I feel like I bought this in the summertime, so I may have shared this with you. I don't remember, but it was on my mind because I feel like I want to start one of these guys for spring. Maybe, I don't know, this bluebird's really cute too. I like all of them. I'm going to start one of those soon, so it was out. And then I ordered, I've been into these really cute little mouse ones by Tiny Modernist. This one's on my iPad. It's a digital copy. But this is Mouse's Christmas decorating. And I have a couple other ones with this little mouse, and I love it. It is cute. This one might be next to start. I'm not necessarily still in the Christmas mood, but I love the fun of it. So I may start this one soon. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay, so just a couple new things. Oh, I can show you my shirt. It's pretty cute. I did the, let's see, Stars Hollow Stitch-a-thon with Black Needle Society. This was from August, but the shirt is from, is it Stitching Goddess Designs on Facebook? It's Athena. She made the shirts and we could order them. But she's got a lot of cute cross-stitch themed shirts out right now. So check her out on Facebook, Stitching Goddess Designs. Yeah, they're so cute. She just put a couple up the other day and I think I'm gonna order another one. I mean, you know, you just kind of need a couple stitching shirts, right? Yeah. Okay, so what have I been working on lately? I actually started WhipGo. So WhipGo is Jessie Marie's baby, and I decided to go along with it this year just for fun. Let me just see where it's at. I have it in my good notes, but I can't, I keep moving it. There it is, WhipGo. Okay, so I'm using the 24-hour planner again, which I love. And this is my WhipGo board. There's 25 spots, but one's a free space. So I have 24 projects on here that I wanted to work on. Now I have, I think 28 whips right now. So I had to eliminate 4. That 25 is tricking me. So the ones that I didn't have on there, one was the Fall Flamingo. The second one was that Fun Flower. Let me just see what the other one was. This is the best little thing, by the way. Like, I have all my whips in here. Everything is like in order. It's really nice. My big guy. I'll show you that in a minute, but my big red chip of life is not on here because I stitch on that every month, so it didn't make sense to not have it on here. What is it? There's one more, and I tried to pick the ones that didn't have a lot of stitching to go, like that I could finish pretty quick. Okay, I got it. It was the two over here, and Sunshine, which is, let's see, I had it out earlier, so I was thinking about working on it, but I don't know where it's at. Sunshine's on there because or isn't on there because I keep thinking I need to change the colors in it. There's a yellow I don't like, so that's why it's not on my whip go. I gotta figure that one out. Okay, so I'm doing whip go. I was gonna do magical stitches, but I just haven't figured that out yet. I didn't want to do the clues. I just wanted to keep it simple. I like the prompts, but I don't necessarily need the check-ins and all that kind of stuff. So I need to kind of check in and see how those events are going for people who are not doing clues before I hop in. But I am planning to do that too, so we'll see. But this week I worked on my Whip Go, and it was 2021 Santa and Whip It Good, which two fun projects I started in August. So the 2021 Santa is by Prairie Schooler, and it has all of those cute critters. And I got a lot of progress on this last week. Before, I think I have a picture, I'll try to insert it. I just had his little legs done. And I got quite a bit done. Now this is a fabric I've had so long on my stash, I don't remember what it's called. But I think it was a called for the Lizzie Kate stuff. So it's pretty easy to find. I don't know what it is, but you can see I got his jacket done. I got the little raccoon guy almost finished, and his beard. I'm missing one color for this. I'm missing the brown for the fox. I think it's 610, so I need to go get that. And I am stitching this with the called for colors, which I like. This is perfect for that. And I don't know, he's a cute little guy, isn't he? I could probably finish him if I continue working on him and I get that fabric. I mean, floss. If I can get my floss, I could probably finish him in the next week or so. My dog is back here playing, sorry. What are you doing, Archie? Oh, he's got his dinosaur. He's a cute baby. Archie, what you doing? You got your toys? Sorry, guys. My dog is my baby. My kids get so mad when I say that. Just so you know. So Prairie Schooler got a lot of work. And so did Whip It Good. Whip It Good's looking good. Let me get my info out so I can tell you about it. I think this one's going to be coming off this Q Snap because I'm just itching to start something today. Okay, so Whip It Good is by Heartstring Samplary. And this is what it looks like when it's all finished. Isn't that awesome? I love it. This is a really cool design. This is going in my new craft room when it's done. And I'm stitching it on Color and Cotton King's Blue, which is a 32 count. It was part of the club, looks like last December. So I've had it in my stash for a little bit. And it's the prettiest blue. I love this blue. So you can see here what it looks like with the white threads. And before I started this week, I think I just had this flower here and these berries. So I've gotten quite a bit done since I've had it out. It's so cute. And I'm just working on the cross stitches now, and I'll add the back stitching where the threads go over afterward. But it's so pretty on this blue fabric. I love the color I chose. I'm very happy. Isn't that nice? And I'm just using Blanc thread. Let me double check. I think it's Blanc. Is it? Yeah, it's Blanc. As soon as I said that, I'm like, was that Blanc? Yes, it was. So I'm thinking about taking that off the Q-snap because I really am just itching to get back to this project, which I did work on last week. This was kind of my winter break, one that I wanted to finish before the new year, and I did. I was very proud of myself, my big red ship of life. So I always have a goal every year of finishing up 3 bands of color, okay? And I had a lot to go, probably a page and a half of that one color. So it's not a full page, but just a, I'd say 60 stitch block. But between the 17th when we were off work and Christmas, well, New Year's, I'll say, I got it done. And guys, it looks so good. These colors, they are just singing on this fabric with this pattern. I love how this looks. And that's why I want to bring it out again. I want to add the next colors. And I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to add the last colors in. Instead of 3, I'm going to add 5 because that's all I have left. And I don't want to wait 2 years to see what it looks like. I want it done. So I have 4 more pages to finish on this. I don't know if I can get it done in a year because it's a lot of stitching, but I'm going to work on it really hard to see how much I can get done this year, and then maybe finish it next year, which would be awesome. So let me share where it is now with all of the red in. Oh, it's so big. It almost doesn't fit on the camera, does it? So I started this in 2017, and the pattern's Big Red Ship of Life by Inkle Circles. It is absolutely the coolest pattern. It has sea creatures and dragons and fun birds and monkeys and squirrels and I mean all sorts of stuff stitched into it. It is so cool. So the red is the last part I finished. So pink and 2 reds. That's what I worked on this year. Lots of smaller motifs in that section. And then you can see I don't have very much left of my fabric. So I'm just gonna go for it. Let me share what's next on this one. Now, I did skip some whips, so I'm gonna have to go back and show you my other stuff. Kind of popped into plans here for a minute. But this is what's next. So I have one more red, this beautiful fiery orange, kind of a golden orange, and 2 beautiful yellows to go. This one's got 3 because there's quite a bit of stitching to do in that piece. So I'm gonna put them all in just to see what it looks like. I can't wait. I don't know. I've been waiting to see this corner since 2017. I've been waiting a long time. So I'm gonna go for it. And I have 4 full pages to do on the top. So let's see, how many pages was the entire thing? 16 pages. 4 more left. That's pretty good. And I am so excited to just get those last colors in to see what it looks like. And I think that will motivate me to finish it. So we'll see. Yeah, so I finished the red. That was what I was really excited about. And I'm just itching to get that back out. So I think today I'm gonna pull off with a good and add on Big Red Ship. I did have 2 other whips that I worked on last week and this week. Yesterday I was going to a little stitchy meetup and this cutie was just calling my name. We've had snow days for the last week and this little happy man, look at him, the Abominable bundle and those little Snowman Yetis, they're so cute. So they were calling my name and I pulled them out. I started this back in August as well. And I just had the snow done on the bottom. So I added some trees. Here, there's a big one. And I got started on Yeti foot and little baby Yeti right here. He's almost done. He has a face, but it's 1/1 stitching and it was a little dark in the room. So I wanted to wait until I got home to do that, but cute. Got a nice little start anyway. This fabric is Succulent by Color and Cotton. It was another one of my fabric of the months. So pretty. And then another one that I just felt like needed some love. Mainly because I hadn't touched it in about a year, was my Prairie Life Sampler by Heartstrings Samplary, which I just think this is the coolest one. I think it's the only sampler I'm working on right now. Well, is Whip It Good a sampler? I don't know. I guess so. But this one's fun because I can relate to the characters. We used to play Little House on the Prairie when we were little. We lived in the country, so we pretended we were Little House on the Prairie people. And it was fun. But I added quite a bit to this time around, which I'm happy to say. This one's on Vintage Country Mocha, 32 count. And I added all 3 of those trees and the bear on this side of the cabin. And then I also extended my border all the way around here. So I got quite a bit done. Those trees are pretty fun to stitch up. They're easy because they're big blocks of color, but they do drag a little. Yeah, so that looks good. It's nice to have progress on it, truthfully, because it is such a cute one, you know? So a little progress on those 2 as well. Plans for this week. What do I want to do? Oh, plans for this week. This week is gonna be dumb. Hold on. Plans for this week. Now, I had an extra week off of school, which was awesome, but that's gonna make this week even harder, right? New routines. We have to deal with all the crazy COVID stuff going on right now. I just have a feeling that my job is going to take a majority of my brain power this week. Just getting back into the swing of things. When I do have time, like today, I have time today, I'm gonna work on Big Red Ship because I cannot wait to get those colors in. If I work on anything else, I think I'll work on Prairie School or Santa, because he's really close, and that kind of stitching is pretty easy to do. It's not like anything that takes a lot of brain power. The stitch count's large. It's using DMCs. And I can go to shopping. It'll be an excuse to go grab that thread later today. So I think that's what I'll do. And then there's a couple pieces that I need to pull out because I didn't get any stitching on them last year. Prairie Schooler was one of those. And let me just grab my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my stitches that I didn't touch last year. So let me share with you what those look like. Okay, so the first one is Stitch Nation. I don't know why I've been just holding this one and not finishing it. It's super cute and it would look great in my craft room. I'm stitching at 1/1. Do you think that's it? Maybe I just need to make it bigger? I don't know. I started this in 2018 with my friend Kim. I think she finished hers in 2018 and mine has just sat and sat. But it's so cute. I've got 2 of my little fellas done, the little guy and the little lady here. It's on some fabric that we dyed ourselves. We tea dyed it. And it's just 1/1. So I don't know why I don't ever pull this out. It's tiny. I have everything ready. So this one needs some love. And then I'm gonna actually, so this is what I did. My whip list in the 24-hour planner. You can see it's 2 pages. And anything I work on, I highlight in gray. Anything I finish, I cross out in gray. The blue ones are the ones that I haven't touched. I didn't touch last year. So everything was highlighted except for the blue ones. So once I work on these, I can erase the blue and then I'll highlight it again. So it will be like, I have to work on it twice to count it for this year. Does that make sense? So you can see Prairie Life Sampler up here. It's now clear instead of blue. So that next time I work on it this year, I can cross it out. And everything will get worked on this year if I stick with Whip Go, because like I said, I only have that many whips. I have 24. That's not true. I have 27. No, 26 because I finished 2. But the other 2 will get worked on too. So this one is one that didn't get worked on last year. It's going to be high on my priority list. This is another one that didn't get worked on, which is kind of silly because I feel like I have a lot done on this one already. And it wouldn't take that much time to actually just finish it if I pulled it up. And it's this autumn little mini sampler by Cottage Needleworks. And I have got the entire bottom done. I don't have the border down here, but I'm kind of up in the fun part, the house. So wouldn't that be just a fun little quick finish? I don't know. Hopefully I can pull that one out soon. And then, which other one didn't get worked on this year? Oh, the frog motto. This is another one I don't understand how it didn't get pulled last year because it is adorable. The frog motto by Annie B's Folkart. I love the look of this one. I love the needles and the thread. I even love the fabric I chose for it and the stitching so far. Here's where I'm at. And it's not a big piece. So I think this one might be a fun February piece. Maybe I can use that. And like I said, not crossing it off until I get it done twice. And then, oh, this one, I know why it didn't get any stitches, because this thing scares the poop out of me, okay? It's huge, it's full coverage nearly, and I love the look of it. It just is very daunting to look at and say, wow, that is a lot of stitching. It's Jane's Joy. It's very cool. There's just a lot. A lot of color changes. I don't know. And I don't have a lot done on this one. It's just a little bit up at the top. So I don't know. This one, it just might be too much for me. The fabric is beautiful. It's called Stellar by Picture This Plus. And I think it's a 32 count. And you can see how much I've gotten done there. Just a little bit. And I've always loved crazy quilts, but this one, I don't know. It might be maybe too crazy for me. I don't know. I'm gonna think on this one, I think. The fabric is beautiful, but maybe it's too dark. Maybe I need a lighter fabric. Anyway, Carolyn Manning Designs. She's got a lot of these really cool ones. I don't know. We'll see if I can do it. I think those are the only ones that I haven't touched this year. Was there one more? There's one more that didn't get love last year, and it's Winter Circle by Qriket Collection. This one's pretty too. An oldie for sure. But I kind of love the look of the little snowmen in their cute little outfits. I don't know why this one hasn't gotten any love. I know I'm missing some threads, so maybe if I go get the threads, that would help me too. I'm doing the snowman and the snowflake with a little bit of sparkly threads. So you can see there's a little glitter in there. But I've just got that one guy done. Oddly enough, on the sample here, he's at the bottom, but on the pattern, he's at the top. So it's kind of funny, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll work on this a little longer. I don't know. I don't know. He needs some love. That's what I do know. He needs love. So I guess these should be listed as like priority stitching. These 5. And I should probably get them at least one round of stitching done in the next couple of weeks. So at least at the first half of the year. That way I can stitch on them again in the next half of the year. Kind of crazy, huh? All right, so I think that's where I'm going to stop on whips. I know I have a lot. I started with 28 minus 2 is 26. So 26 whips altogether, which I think starting the year out isn't terrible. I think WIPCO is really going to help focus on what I want to get done and make sure everything gets touched this year. So that's a great thing. And then wherever else I just feel like working on. I do have a few new starts I'm planning, but most of them are small. I have a lot of Christmas ornaments I want to do this year. So I think even if I do start something, it's not going to be crazy. I'll save my crazy for when I get my big guy done. Other than that, what's been going on? Like I said, new house. We moved here in November. It was actually pretty quick. In October, I went to Disney World. I got to go Food and Wine Festival, and it was the best trip. We went with, it was just a girls trip, so my sister and my stepmom went with, and we had, it's my husband's buddy Mike plan our trip for us. He works for Concierge, which is like, what do they call it? It's a Disney like planner. They plan trips all the time. So he booked it for us and got us this awesome room. We stayed at the Caribbean Beach Resort, which I had never been to, mainly because I wanted to stay on the Skyliner line, which it was perfect. We could walk to the Skyliner from our room, super close. We had a pirate theme room, which was really funny. And everything there was beautiful. Like Caribbean Beach Resort, it was awesome. The food, the smell, it smelled great. We could see the fireworks from our room at Epcot, and I was just blown away. We were like walking distance to a little beach with hammocks. We had the view of the skyline. It was so cool. The best trip ever. And I could do that trip over and over again. I loved it so much. The Food and Wine Festival was awesome. We had a really good time, along with everything else at Disney. I love Disney, so I could literally go any day and have just as much fun. But to go with my sister and my stepmom, that was the best. No Disney World trips planned for this year yet, but my husband did surprise me with a trip to Hawaii for June. So I have something to look forward to at the end of school year. We're gonna go, our whole family, and we're staying at the Disney resort there, Aulani. So it is like a bucket list item for me. I can't wait. Like, that was the best surprise. And I love traveling, and we haven't been able to do it as much as we used to. So it just feels like we're getting a little normal back. Something to look forward to, something fun. We went to Hawaii for our honeymoon when we got married in 2001. So we haven't been back in 20 years. So this will be awesome. And such a treat to take my girls there. So I don't know. I can't wait. I'm sure we'll be talking about it. Let me know if you have any tips for Oahu or Aulani in general. Like, let me know. Anyway, October, the week after we got back from Disney, we bought this house. No, we bought the house the week before I left. Then the week I got back, I had to put the house on the market. So got back, did it in 3 or 4 days. It was ready and on the market on Saturday. Sold that weekend. It was a whirlwind, like crazy time. But we finally moved in at the end of November. It is a work in progress, definitely, and it will be the entire year. We're changing so much about this house. The things I love, the light, the windows, the layout. The layout's really cool. Love that fireplace. There's a lot of really cool things about this house. But the house hasn't been updated since it was built. So the owners may have put paint on the walls, but that is all they changed. They neglected to fix a lot of things. So there's quite a bit we needed to do, you know, as soon as we moved in. We had to rip out the carpets, the flooring. We're waiting. We had to put it in an order for it, and I think it should be here in the next couple weeks. So we'll have new floors coming down in the next month or so. But we had to paint all the walls. There was a lot of damage we had to fix on the walls. And I say we, but we have a contractor who's doing it. So I'm the biggest like cleaner. I clean everything, get it ready for them to paint, and then they do that part for us, which has been such a stress relief for me because I love to paint and I love to do home decor and stuff like that. But this house is big. I mean, you can see how tall the ceilings are. I just don't think I could have done it myself. So I'm glad to have the help. We haven't unpacked anything. Really, like even the kitchen, we don't have anything in the cupboards. So I have my cross stitch because I needed something to, you know, not go crazy. But everything else is packed. Mostly in our garage. So I feel like once our floors are down, then we can unpack everything. I just didn't want to have to move it again after like for every room. So I don't know. Project at a time. It's a lot, but we're making progress. The upstairs has the most change so far. We have one full bathroom that's finished. It's beautiful. The second bathroom up there is gutted right now. So it is awesome to see the changes. I just can't wait for it all to be done. And patience, I think, is going to be my word for the year because that's what I need to practice, right? So you'll see things changing around here as they get redone. But I think that will be fun. So other than that, Christmas, holidays, that was awesome. We really enjoyed our holidays this year. It was quiet. We spent time with our local friends' family because we were missing our family. We needed someone to hang out with. And I can't cook in this kitchen because it's like the kitchen is legit straight out of 87 and dirty. Like, I don't know, they cleaned, but everything's just falling apart and dirty and gross and wallpaper, and I can't cook in there. Plus, like, my mixers and stuff are packed. So I brought pie and we went to our friend's house and it was fine. We had a great time. I'm so thankful that we have friends that we can hang out with their family over the holidays. Crazy though, huh? And then the snow, we had 14 inches. That's how much we got, which was awesome. We have not had any good snow for probably 3 years now. I feel like we get snow days here and there, which are always exciting, but they're always for like an inch or two, you know? So to actually get measurable snow, that was really cool. It was fun. I liked it. Okay. Well, I think I talked your ear up enough. Sorry for the rambling. I feel like I'm pretty awkward anyway in normal life. So probably on these videos, I'm even more awkward. And I apologize for that. My normal crowd is fourth graders and they don't mind it so much. But it's probably a little rambly for everybody else. All right, I'm gonna go put my big red chip on my Q-snap and I'm gonna get stitching. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your January, and I'm gonna try to pop on in February. I already put on my calendar for another update just to say hi, okay? All right, hope you're doing well. Bye.